Another day, another project. Picked up this old snapper here from the original owner, and from what I can tell, this thing was built back in the 90s, I think, and he actually stored this in his garage under a blanket, and it never saw rain. There's one small scratch here up on the nose. Other than that, this thing is in really good condition. Even the seat, I mean, they're normally separated back here on the back or cracked. This thing, only time it saw sun was when he was mowing it a couple times a year. And we're gonna go through it, check all the mechanics out, make sure everything's good, check the gas that's in there. So it's been sitting, I think he said about 2 years, if I remember right. And I think he drained all the fuel, but we're gonna have to go through and look, maybe do a carb clean, and just do an oil change and see if we can get this thing to fire again. But obviously the wheel back here needs a little air, but let's dig into it. Hopefully this is gonna be a fun, quick project. All right, first thing, got our battery. This stood out to me. I don't know if you can see that very well on camera there, but something melted, so that's not gonna work. We're gonna have to change out that battery, but that was a given. This thing's been sitting a while, no surprise there. Let's pull that out. We'll throw a new battery in there. Let's just see if it cranks. I'm just curious, so let's start there. New battery. So I'm pretty confident this thing's gonna turn over. All right, I have no idea how to operate this, but can't be too complicated, just like any other mower. PTO right here, that's on. That should be off, I believe. Put the choke on. Nothing. I wonder. There was a safety switch down there. Maybe that's what it was. That's what it was. All right, sounds like we have a bad starter. But we do have a pull start back there, so let's try that. Well, all right. Pulled it and had some water come out. Some rainwater. It looks like they got trapped in there. Okay. Should have done this first, but let's check that oil level. All right, oil level, perfect actually. It looks clean too. So sometimes I buy stuff from people that absolutely tear their equipment apart. Other times it's people that like just overdo it with maintenance. This guy said he changed the oil on this thing religiously every year. Not that that's a bad thing, but I'm glad he did. But that oil looked perfect, so I don't even know if we're gonna do an oil change. We might, it's been sitting, so it wouldn't hurt. There might be a safety switch on it here. I'm gonna have Tyler sit on the seat as I pull start this and see if that does anything.
Actually in the position.
You ready? All right, let's get a little assistance going here. Good. That's gonna make cleaning that tank really easy if that's the problem. Let's see. Don't eat it, why not? There's a bunch of bad gas sitting down here. I think it's gas, maybe it's oil. Anyway, let's see if we can get it to turn over a little bit. he wants to. Well, it ran. I think I just solved the problem here. The way that this tank is actually angled, all that fuel went that way, so we don't have any fuel coming in. Let's put it back in place. One more time. Oops. Well, engine runs, so that's great. Guess we need a new tire. It felt a little like this side was not moving, so I think we'll have to look into that some more too. Obviously that side moves. So, yeah. Well, we got pulled away on other projects and I had to order some parts, but they finally came in. Got a couple new tires. We're gonna swap out the back tires, and I have a new starter here for it as well. So we'll get in there, change out the starter, the tires, and hopefully that's all it needs. But let's get it changed out and see what happens. These wheels are usually pretty easy to get off. There's just a retaining pin. Go. One thing to make sure is don't lose that key that's in there. There is a key that's right on the axle here. If that falls off, you'll have problems. So let's get that swapped out. all, it's not greased very well. I'm gonna get some grease real quick. All right, that's done. Let's get the starter in. All right, starter needs to come out. We have a heat shield here. Starter's down there. Looks like a couple bolts. That should pull out. Well, we've got it partially assembled. I want to test that starter just to verify that it works now. So let's see if it'll at least spin. There we go. All right. So let's see if she fires up. Oh, what'd I do? I've never driven this thing, so I did something wrong. I just took the brake off. Awesome. That should pull in some good money right there. That thing's fun to drive. It's even an omni turner.